Shrimatre Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Today, I want to discuss the topic Develop the Spirit of Brotherhood. Let us go in detail after the prayer. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. The land of Bharat has given birth to many noble women like Savitri, who brought her dead husband back to life, Chandramati, who extinguished wildfire with the power of truth, Sita, who proved her chastity by coming out of the blazing fire unscathed, and Damayanti, who reduced an evil minded hunter to ashes with the power of chastity. This land of piety and nobility attained plenty and prosperity and became the teacher of all nations of the world because of such women of chastity. Human life is meant to demonstrate an ideal to the world. Man is endowed with infinite powers, but he leads a life of ignorance, being unaware of his innate powers. Though everyone is endowed with divine powers, only a few are able to manifest them. In others, these powers remain hidden. Everyone should make efforts to realize their inherent divinity. Man appears and behaves as if he is an ordinary human, in spite of being one with infinite divine powers. When Lakshmana fainted in the battlefield, Rama lamented thus: "If I were to search in the world, I may get another wife like Sita, a mother like Kausalya, but not a brother like Lakshmana." In this manner, Rama was deeply touched by the fraternal love of Lakshmana and extolled his qualities. There are many such families in the world where the parents, brothers, and sisters have demonstrated great deals. You don't need to doubt whether such ideal brothers exist even today. They do exist. There may be temporary differences of opinion, but they always have love for each other. Every man must necessarily make efforts to realize the principle of Atma, which is present in all. The sweetness of atomic bliss. He who realizes the inherent divinity in humanity is a true human being. The Atma has no specific form. It is full of love and bliss. This has to be realized and experienced by every individual. One may know the nature of an individual, but it is not possible to understand and estimate the nature of the Atma. In order to understand the principle of Atma, you have to emulate the ideals demonstrated by Rama and his brothers. One day, as the brothers were playing a game, Bharata came running, sat on the lap of Mother Kausalya, and complained, "Mother, whenever I am about to lose the game, Rama manages to lose and makes me the winner." Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna would tell their mothers that it was their great good fortune that they had Rama as their elder brother. They would praise Rama, saying that he was full of love and nowhere could they find a brother like him. They always wanted to be in the company of Rama and serve him forever. At the same time, there was such unity and love among them. They enjoyed intimate and inseparable relationship. Even today, there are many such brothers in the world. But the situation of the world is such that people are not encouraged to practice brotherhood of man. Our institutions should demonstrate the ideal of brotherhood and show the way to the rest of the world. You call each other brothers and sisters. Mere verbal expression will not suffice. It should be reflected in your conduct. While in exile, Rama would not bear separation from Lakshmanas, even for a moment. He would anxiously ask Sita about Lakshmana's whereabouts whenever he was not found by his side. In this way, Rama taught the idea of brotherhood by his example. Today, students are acquiring education with the sole purpose of occupying high positions in society. They are not prepared to share their life, their love with their fellow men and demonstrate the ideal of brotherhood. The need of the hour is to practice the ideals of brotherhood. Brothers should words Brothers should lead their lives in an ideal manner. Bodies may be different, but their life principle must be one and the same. There is no depth of such ideal in the land of Bharat. But there are some who are not able to translate their sacred feelings into action and set an ideal to others. Only when we share our love with fellow men can we experience divinity. In this regard, hallmark of a true student. Manasyekam vachasyekam karmanyekam mahatmanam. It is opposite to wickets. Manasyanyat vachasyanyat karmanyanyat duratmana. That means those whose thoughts, words and deeds are in perfect harmony are noble ones. It is quite opposite for wickets. It is said, the proper study of mankind is man. But today, we do not find the true qualities of mankind. People may show respect towards each other outwardly, but they do not experience true love, unity, and happiness inwardly. They say that they belong to mankind, but in reality, they have monkey mind. True humanness. You should treat your fellow men as your own brothers. You deserve to be called a human being only when you cultivate the spirit of unity. Where there is no unity, there you find enmity and hatred. Consequently, the principle of love is lost altogether. Man's foremost duty is to share his love with others. Only then can be realized the dictum brotherhood of man and fatherhood of God. But unfortunately, such idealism is not found today. You may not believe in the fatherhood of God, but you must have faith in the brotherhood of man. Practice it and experience bliss therefrom. Our country, Bharat, will regain its pristine glory only when we achieve such unity. There should be unity and love not only among brothers but also between the husband and wife. Today, you have heard that a doctor from Singapore wants to establish an institution in memory of his late wife. Pillai has been a devotee of Swami for the last 20 years. His wife also a highly virtuous lady. She always had a smiling countenance and would always speak softly and sweetly. There are many such noble women in this country. It is because of such women that the country is full of auspiciousness, plenty, and prosperity. There are many such devotees who express their love in an average manner. The country of Bharat is highly sacred, but people are flocking to foreign countries with the false hope that they would find happiness there. The happiness that you do not find here cannot find found anywhere in the world. It is said, Yanna Bharate Tanna Bharata. That which is not found in Bharat is not present in anywhere. That is why Bharat has been able to live in peace and amity with the rest of the world for the past thousands of years. The Bharatiyas shared their love with others and maintained brotherly relationships. In fact, they have lived up to the ideal of brotherhood of man and fatherhood of God. In spite of many foreign invasions, the love and unity of Indians has not diminished a bit. At times, you may find infighting, but this is only a passing cloud. There is, however, the sweet fragrance of love in everybody's heart. Develop love. This is more important than your worldly education. Love is life, not merely that. Love is light. It illumines your path and helps you reach the goal. Your journey of life will be safe and secure when you carry the light of love with you. You will never find darkness. Fill your heart with love. Love is God. Live in love. This is what you have to learn today. Today, people merely utter the words, love is God, but they do not actually live in love. This should not be the case. Your life should be suffused with love. Adore love, live in love. There is no greater education from this or than this. Traverse the path of love. Partake of the food of love. It is not enough if you merely partake of love, you should also assimilate and digest it. Only then the essence of love will spread to every cell of your body, giving you immense strength and wisdom. There is no point in talking sweetly if there is no sweetness in your heart. Sweetness in speech and bitterness in heart is not the qualities of human being. There is no point in talking sweetly if there is no sweetness in your heart. Sweetness in speech and bitterness in heart is not the qualities of a human being. There should be a sweetness in your thought, word, and deed. This is the true sign of human being. Human beings are considered most sacred because they have the unique quality of love in them. God incarnates in human form only to spread the message of love. Once you have love in your heart, you can conquer the whole world. There is a love in you, but you are not able to express it in the proper way. Develop the spirit of brotherhood. Even when you come across your bitter evil, address him as brother and talk to him with love. When you address him as brother, his heart will melt and hatred will disappear at once. Hence, fill your life with love. Nothing is superior to love in this world. India is a land of festivity, and celebrating these festivals reflects the country's rich cultural abundance. These festivals bring with them a wave of excitement and happiness. Breaking the human humdrum of daily routine, these festivals bring with them a wave of excitement and happiness and hope even in the most difficultness. In their true sense, they have a deeper meaning and form the fabric of our society. For example, take Raksha Bandhan for example. Not only does it celebrate the love between brothers and sisters, but it also has a greater significance. It underlines the notion that everybody should live in harmony and hence speaks about the rich culture and traditions of India that make our nation extraordinary. Universal brotherhood refers to the oneness of society. It aims to reduce wars and encourage living in peace and harmony as equals. It rejects all racial, social, religious, economic, or other forms of classification or hierarchy. It signifies the element of a friendly and harmonious social life, where the members of the society look after one another as brothers and sisters as equals. The activities help students to appreciate the virtue of love and harmony the festival highlights and view the celebrations from different perspectives: economic, philosophical, social, and entrepreneurial. The main highlight of the event was the Rocky making competition, and it made students aware of their creativity and they were able to convert their ideas into beautiful pieces of artwork communicating a message. The Gita is a text of Indians' solidarity and a spirit of harmony because the Gita says, Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram. The Lord dwells in the hearts of all beings. The man is God, The Gita symbolizes the nature of our knowledge and research because Gita says, Nahi jnanena sadrusham pavitram iha vidyate. Nothing is holier than knowledge. The Gita also the source of energy of the scientific temperament of India because it is written in the Bhagavad Gita. Jnanam vijnana sahitam yajnatva mochyase ashubhat. When there is a confluence of knowledge and science, all problems are solved. The Gita symbolizes India's devotion to karma for centuries because the Gita says, Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Devotion is doing duties efficiently. The Gita is a spiritual scripture that dared to say, Na anavaptam avaptavyam varta eva cha karmani. God, who is free from all losses and profits and desires, also can't survive without karma. The Gita says in all practicality that no one can live without performing karma. We cannot be free from karma. Now it is our responsibility to decide what direction we give to our deeds. The Gita shows us the way and does not impose any order on us. The Gita did not impose any order on Arjuna. And now Dr. Sahib was also saying the Gita does not preach. After preaching the entire Gita, Sri Krishna said to Arjuna in the last chapter, what he said, no? Etha ichasi tata kuru. I said as much as I had to say. Now you do what is right according to you. Nobody can be a liberal thinker like him. This freedom of karma and thought has been the true hallmark of Indian's democracy. Our democracy gives us the freedom of our thoughts, freedom of work, equal rights in every sphere of our life. We get this freedom from the democratic institutions that are the custodians of our constitution. So, whenever we talk of rights, we must also remember our democratic duties. Today, there are some people who are busy thinking how to hurt the dignity of constitutional institutions and their credibility. There are attempts to attack our parliament, judiciary, and even the army in the political interests. This tendency causes a lot of damage to the country. It is a matter of satisfaction that such people do not represent the mainstream of the country. Today, the country is moving ahead by considering its duties as resolutions. The country is today trying to change the lives of the village, the poor, the farmers, the workers, the Dalits, the backwards, and the service of every deprived person of society by making Karma Yoga of the Gita as its mantra. This was made possible with activities of creativity and self-expression, exploring creative skills using ICT, and presenting ideas using poems and recitation. Different activities organized like making e-greeting cards, using apps and digital skills, poetry writing and recitation competitions that helped them convey an idea or emotion. Through the Gita, India has served the entire humanity outside the boundaries of the space and time. The Gita is a treatise that is for the whole world. So many countries are doing research on it, and so many scholars of the world are associated with it. It is Gita that introduced the world to the ideals of India, like selfless service. Otherwise, India's selfless service, our spirit of universal brotherhood, is nothing short of a surprise to many. The first thing that we teach children in our families is that whatever you receive, share with everybody and keep the rest. We don't believe in I, me, mine, but togetherness. It is because of these values that India never based its wealth, knowledge, and inventions on economic grounds. Whether it is a knowledge of mathematics, textile, metallurgy, different types of business experiences, or the science of Ayurveda, we consider them to be the assets of humanity. The science of Ayurveda has been serving humanity for ages when modern medical sciences was not in this form. Ayurveda has been serving humanity for ages when modern medical science was not giving the certain solutions. Even today, when the world is once again talking about herbal and natural, is focusing more on healing ahead of treatment. When Ayurveda is being researched in different countries, India is encouraging it and also helping. In the past, also, foreign students came to India of our ancient one, universities like Nalanda, Takshashila, Vikrama, etc. Even foreign travelers came. We shared our knowledge and science with everyone with all generosity. The more progress we made, the more efforts we have been making for the progress of human being. Just as Lord Krishna said to Arjuna, Shudram Hridaya Daurbalyam Tyaktvottishta Param Tapa. Stand up. Now, leaving behind small thinking, small mind, and internal weakness. While preaching this, Lord Krishna addressed Arjuna as Bharat in the Gita. Today, this remark of the Gita is for our India, for the 135 crore Indians. Today, there is a new awakening towards this call. Today, the world is looking at India from a new perspective and with respect. We have to take this change to the pinnacle of India's modern identity and science. The 75 years of independence will become the basis for the beginning of a new future for the country. श्रीकांताय कल्याण निधे निधेतनाम श्री वेंकटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मंगलम मंगलाशासन परिमदाचार्य पुरोगमी सर्वैश्च पूर्वैराचार्यै सत्कृतायास्तु मंगलम्.